This is the Cozy Corner Podcast. I'm BTL.
And I am Ember.
What it do, Ember?
It do fine.
It do fine. Yes, you are. We are available on the SoundCloud's app and website, the official podcast app, and we are now available on the Spotify's. How exciting is that?
So exciting.
So exciting.
I actually didn't know that.
All episodes, past and present, available on our website, cozycornerpodcast.com. So it's been a minute since we've had an episode. How long has this minute been? A couple
I feel like it's
weeks?
been 2 months. No, it's not
Months?
been weeks. It's been like 2 months, guys.
Damn. So let's catch the people up. Last episode, we updated them on the hashtag It's Never Too Late for Ember Challenge. So what happened?
I'm so busy.
You're so busy. You're too busy for the hashtag. It's never too late.
I don't like getting up in the morning. Like every morning, like I don't know if you heard even this morning, I probably snooze like 7 times.
No, I just sleep through it now.
I'm a snoozer.
Yeah.
And I end up waking up the latest I possibly can anyhow. So I really would like to get better at that, but I don't think it's possible. We kind of sleep late too.
Would you say procrastination is a strength or a weakness?
I'm going to say both.
Nice. That's true.
Yeah.
It is. Because I feel like the more you procrastinate, then when you start to do the thing, you kind of have that adrenaline rush to get it done. And then your work ethic is just like not poopy, but like straight shot.
Yeah. I kind of like a straight shot.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how I work. I go ham and then I burn out and then I stop.
Yeah.
Take a break, lollygag.
Yeah.
And then go back to it.
Yeah. I think I saw a TED Talk once about procrastination. And he worded it like it's the evil monkey in your head that, you don't have motivation to do something until all of a sudden there's like a deadline or like last minute, gotta get it done.
Yeah, I feel like it could be helpful, but then it also can be not helpful.
Yeah, if you don't start doing it.
And it's really random because
right away.
I think if I want to procrastinate, there's things that I end up doing instead that I probably would have procrastinated. For an example, it's like I've been wanting to clean the bathroom, but now I'm just focusing on moving and making sure all the boxes are set up and everything's set up that I haven't cleaned.
Right.
But when I want to work overtime or something, then I will clean. I try to avoid what I need to do and then do other things that I could also do.
And I think it's a subconscious way to try to justify it. I am being productive. It's not like I'm not being productive.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing that. But I am doing other things towards productivity. So it's sort of this
it's kind of helpful, but then it's also stop it and just focus on what you need to focus on.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not a student anymore. I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing with students. A lot of students do that, where they'll procrastinate to the last minute and then they'll pull all-nighters and then...
Yeah. It doesn't change either. If you have deadlines at work, it's you're going to be on the same boat. However student you were, that's the kind of worker you'll end up being for the most part.
How would you say you get out of that slump? How would you say you start a responsible work ethic?
When I find out. That is not mastered by me at all.
Right. I've heard smaller goals and smaller, shorter deadlines. So you use smaller footsteps to reach the much larger goal. You don't put the larger goal out of your mind for a bit. Know the direction you want to go, but just work on smaller accomplishments towards the overall direction, because it's not the destination. It's the journey.
I feel like that's what I've been doing with moving. It's little by little, this section, you got to do this section, you got to do that section. And I think by this weekend, I should be done.
Right.
I'm going to just have a week's worth of clothes. And just my makeup will be one of the last things I do. And then that's it. Then we're pretty much done. I think we're in a really good spot.
So for those of you who haven't picked up on that, Ember and I are moving to a faraway land about 30 minutes from where we currently are.
I would even say 20 minutes, but yeah.
Yes. So we've been slowly packing up. Now, here's the interesting thing, because Ember and I have two different lifestyles when it comes to just possessions, I guess. So I would consider myself somewhat of a minimalist, and Ember would consider herself
I think I'm just like a normal person.
A normalist.
Yeah, I think I'm just like, I don't like to have too much. I do enjoy throwing things away.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think that was always the case.
Yeah, that was always the case.
And you enjoyed throwing things away?
Yeah, I've always enjoyed throwing things away.
I didn't see you start throwing things away till like Marie Kondo.
Well, that's because I had... No. I used to throw things away often. But I just like going through the stuff is not my favorite thing to do. But once I get into the mindset where I want to like change everything, I do. Like, I was, I had organizational ideas,
concepts that you procrastinate on.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But when there's no deadline to organize, it's like...
Yeah, now there's a deadline because I don't want to move trash.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, because you've been throwing out or getting rid of a lot more stuff than I think I've ever seen before.
Yeah, because I hate moving trash.
Which makes sense that now there's a deadline in your head, so you're actually doing it. Interesting. Cracking the Ember code.
Well, I mean, that's just like, we saw somebody recently just like move trash.
Oh,
and it drove me crazy.
Well, so it wasn't trash to this person. Like, these were things this person wanted to hold on to.
Yeah, but like...
And we agreed that it was definitely a lot more than they should have brought with them, because they were moving cross country. They weren't moving just like 20 minutes away. They were moving to a whole different state. And
you and I have discussed how we would leave absolutely everything, sell everything.
And that's the thing. Like, so you and I were like, for me, because I don't have a lot of possessions in the first place. You have quite a few more than me. And so I find it, like, for me, like a move across state, it just conceptually would be easier, I feel. We have totally different amounts of like things, tangible items, but we feel the same way about if we had to move across like the country, we would get rid of absolutely everything we don't need.
Well, I've just moved so many times. I think I've moved like a total of like 8 times in my life, where every move that I've made, I've learned something from it. And basically, it's like, I hate having shit I have to move.
Right, for sure.
So, like, if things were mine, which this time around there are, where we have, like, an iron. I've never owned an iron before, or a coffee maker, or anything. Now I own all these things that I don't feel so attached to them, because I literally have never used them in my life. They're just still in boxes. But if we were having to move somewhere across the country, there's coffee makers over there. There's fucking irons over there. I don't need a specific iron.
Right. There's things that you can pick up again if you need it.
Exactly. And I love selling shit. Like online and stuff. Facebook Marketplace is always fun. Poshmark. I love all of those.
I feel like Facebook Marketplace is like a glorified Craigslist.
Sure. But, I mean, they have a really great stuff sometimes. That's where we got, like, a lot of our furniture. A lot of our furniture has been, like, no, what's the word for it? Previously owned, yeah. Gently used. And honestly, like, I don't mind it. We're on a budget.
Gently used, so we think. Who knows how the furniture was used?
It looks fine to me.
It looks fine. Absolutely. I'll give you that.
It looks great, and that's all I really need to know. As long as there's no, like, murder. Murder could have happened, but they did a really good job cleaning it up.
Yeah.
So, like...
That's why I refused to buy blacklight.
I mean, we can blacklight it. We should do it.
Let's not do that. Because then I will never want to sit on it again.
They had pets, so it's, like, understandable.
Yes, that's what that stain is. Let's go with that.
So we will also be getting a new dog.
We don't have a dog.
Yeah, that's true. I have to stop saying new dog. But we'll get a dog soon. And that's really exciting to me. I've always wanted a dog. That's like my one want in life.
Is a dog.
Yeah. And I think once I have one, I might just break down and cry.
I always wanted a dog as a kid, and I never got one. My mother claimed that my father was like allergic.
It's funny because we had 2 dogs in the house.
Well, that and I think one of them was hypoallergenic.
The other one was not.
Yeah, but my mom at one point owned 2 cats, and my dad did just fine, I think, with those. So I think it was an excuse when as a kid growing up.
Your mom is very clean, so I can see that she did not maybe want a dog.
Yeah. She ended up, like, any opportunity there was, like a toy that was, like, resembled a dog in some way, she ended up getting me.
We both had robotic dogs.
Yeah, I had like a Tyco plastic, but it looked like a metal dog. I forgot what it was called.
What color was it? Mine was purple. Do you remember what color it was? Like the ears? You know how like the ears had specific colors?
Well, this one was specifically made to look metal, even though it was made out of plastic.
Mine was metal, but it had like little like plastic purple ears.
Oh. But it would, like, it had feet, it would go to sleep, it had an alarm feature, it would walk straight. I don't think it could turn.
Yeah. I think when I look for a dog, I want it to have an alarm feature.
Oh, it'll wake you up. Don't worry about that. This actually is a perfect transition into, so would you ever put your dog or pet in, like, potentially harm's way for a viral video?
No.
Well, so there's this viral, I don't want to say challenge going around, but there's these videos going around now that are slowly becoming viral of a dog clear plastic wrap challenge, like saran wrap challenge, where people are putting up saran wrap in like a hall or something, and then they're like getting their pet and they're jumping over it, but then the dog like approaches the plastic wrap.
I have seen a video like that.
And then they stop abruptly because they're very confused as to what's going on. And the different dogs have different reactions. And I haven't seen a dog run into one yet.
You know why? Because they can see it.
Yeah.
I saw one of those videos and I was just like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, because they're looking at it like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and they can't get around it.
They don't think it's clear. They don't think, like, okay, so screen doors, for instance, like, they run into that all the time. But you can see the saran wrap.
Yeah.
They can see it. I don't know if that's going to really take off. If they're actually dumb videos.
And it's just, like, because it's plastic, to me, if a dog started to, like, go after one or maybe, like, try to get it out of its way, attack it or something, it could choke on that shit. Like,
well, I think the owners are there, so it's not like that big of a deal. It's just a stupid thing. The one I really like is the one with like the blanket, and then they like
they're like disappearing challenge.
Yeah, see that's cute.
That one isn't potentially harmful if something goes wrong.
Except you're probably giving your dog anxiety because it's like, what the fuck happened? Where are you? Where's my human? I am abandoned. That's probably what goes on into their hearts and souls.
That's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Cozy Corner. Any final thoughts before we go?
Hopefully, once we finish up this move, we should be, getting more content out. We do apologize for the lack thereof, but we've been very busy. But exciting things to come.
Mm-hmm. So be sure to follow us on the Twitters, Cozy Corner Show on or the K and a Z. And what is our Insta?
Corner the Cozy?
Corner the Cozy. All episodes past and present on cozycornerpodcast.com. And be sure, if you're listening on Writing Retro Radio at Friday night, be sure to listen to Ember's new show immediately after, and that's called Ember's Takeover. And what can we expect from that show?
Alternative, good music, amazing music, the best music you've ever heard in your whole life, in history, blah, 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 blah.
For Cozy Corner.
For Cozy Corner, I'm Amber.
And I'm BTL. Have a good night.